Do a quick video that shows you kind of how to navigate turnitin.com. So if you notice here, I've gone to my web browser and I've just typed in turnitin.com. So that will take you to this website here. So now you have two options up here. So you can either create an account, which you probably should not need to do, or you can log in. So we're going to click login first. When you go to login, you're going to see this field here. So what you're going to do is type in whatever address you have used to create your turnitin.com account. So this is probably going to be your student number, which will be, I don't know, 6 digits or so at nazarethasd.org, and then you're going to type in your password here. If you cannot remember your password, what you can always do is click this forget password link. So if you type in your username and can't remember your password, click this link down here. You can type in your username or your email, sorry, and then click next. It will send your password to your email, and then you can use that to log in. This is going to be most likely what you have. More than likely you've created a turnitin.com account last year, so you can just use that email address to sign in. If you're new to Turnitin, then you want to click the Create Account button. And then it's kind of deceiving because it seems like it's prompting you to put in this information, but you're not supposed to do that quite yet. So if you scroll down, you're going to see down here it says create a new account. So you want to click student, and then you're going to have to put in the class ID information. So this will be a whole bunch of numbers. I just made this up. That's not a real class ID. But I will have provided you with this information. It's either on Schoology or written on the board in my room. The class enrollment key is going to be the same for every class I ever do, which is going to be my last name, and you have to capitalize the S. If you don't capitalize the S, it is not going to work. Down here, you're going to fill out the rest of this information, and then you can type in the email address that you want to create your account. So what I would recommend is using your school address, because this will always enable you to retrieve your password if you need to. However, you can use your personal email. If you do that, make sure that you remember what you set your password as. So you have to set yourself a password here, obviously, confirm that password, and then they'll give you a whole bunch of possible security questions in case you forget what your password is. So when you fill out all of that stuff, agree to the licensing agreement or whatever this thing is here, and then create your profile. All right, once you have logged in, when you get into your turnitin.com account, there's this button up here that says enroll in a class. So if you click on enroll in a class, this is where it's going to ask you to put in that number and then the enrollment key, which is going to be, again, my last name with a capital S. Once you do this, you're going to click submit, and it will take you inside of the class that you have just enrolled to, which will be my class. Then finally, once you have enrolled in the class, you will see all of the available assignments. So this obviously is one of my old classes, so this probably won't pertain to you. But for each paper, you're going to have the option to submit an essay. So if you click on that submit button, it's going to take you to, it'll take you to the assignment page. So what I've done here is I have enrolled in a current class, so you can see it. So if I click on this class, which I've enrolled in, it'll have a sample. It'll have a sample assignment here. So if you click submit, it will take you here, and it's going to give you a couple options. I think sometimes for you, it will default to this cut and paste upload, which means what you're going to do is you're just going to type in your submission title, and then you literally cut and paste your whole paper into this box. However, that's not the easiest way to do it. If you go to single file upload up here, again, you type in a submission title. You can just click on choose from Google Drive, and then it'll ask you to log in. And then you log into your account, and then you can upload it from there. So that's the easiest way, because you probably created that document in Google Drive. So hopefully this will help you kind of figure out the Turnitin process. If you have any questions, obviously send me a message, because it's very important that you submit every major assignment to Turnitin. If you don't submit it to Turnitin, I cannot grade it, because everything has to be checked for plagiarism. So I hope this was helpful.